Welcome to meet the stars, to meet the R's of all races of all time, the only race that consistently stood apart and stood together, being both man and both woman, by just the way he was. His letter is a 7, his letter is a half of V. When two R's walk into each other, would you like me to show you what it turns into? I'm going to put you two R's walking into each other. I'm going to show you what the R does. La, la. Okay. This is what happens on the primary mark when two R's face each other. They've already created the strand that goes out this way and this way, because underneath there's a pressure. Everything is in 360 degrees, and I don't remember who did this on Facebook, but they were showing me a magnet. And he says, oh yes, you and you, you and you, and you. Because this, listen, we're upside down, okay? The sky is the other way, we floated, we're energies, okay? There are energies in our sky system, it's blue. It's electrical blue, there's energies. So what they did is they took the magnets and they forced it against the ball inside, having the core, now pull us down, having the core holding the oceans down. Now these magnets that are reversed right now, that the moon must come in because it's the magnet turning around. How many magnets are there? I'm not quite sure what the size of the ball is, but most likely there are 8 magnets. Each magnet has 2 and 1, 16 and 8. What I mean is for the central middle of the magnet and the 2 parts that actually pull together. Because in a magnet, it comes to here, it pulls it in, and back down to the bottom of the U. And then we're standing up. That was very good who did that on Facebook. Very good. A lot of you are coming up with a lot of stuff, and it's not for me to say it's very good, but from the bottom of my heart, I see it. The way the magnet pushed everything. There's going to be fire from the skies, and they'll shut the lights down enough to scare us. But don't forget, there's angels and they cannot disturb the peace. We are in this game till the end. They don't come till the end, okay? When it's all over, we're finished and done with, and either we're suffering for the next 50 years and torturing on this planet, or we've moved on. Well, today is the 23rd of October. For the next 8 days, ending on the 31st, it's in between the exit of one bubble and the beginning of the other one. I'm not going to tell you any numbers. Just those U's. Let me see how many U's. 1 U, 2 U's, 3 U's. 1, 2, 3. The magnet pulling everything together. Here's the magnet, right? 1, 2 magnets here, 1 magnet here, 1 magnet here. This one, I don't know exactly how this one works. They tie them together. And they tie them together, and they tie all these magnets together around and around and around. 45 degrees is the angle, that's the pressure point, that's the angle of the rain. 5 by 4 means all of it. What is it? It's the energy of the skies of God that has been loaned onto the light. If you join a group, and the group is not individualized, you have joined the farm. Because you are an individual on the farm, so you've joined the farm team. So choose which farm teams you want to be linked with, because the last part of this game will be just about Stratomatic baseball. The game I played with one of my first friends 38 years ago. We used to go to the park, me and him, with a softball that showed the softball was soft and made of rubbery, and it showed lines of the baseball, but they were early impressions. And we played hit it out of the park. He always beat me, I always lost. Wherever I went, I always lost. I always gave the best massage, but I never got anything after that. No matter how much I wanted, if it wasn't coming from someone else, I don't indulge myself. You want to see that we're 2 teardrops. 1 teardrop. 1 teardrop. My camera slowed down. My camera, 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 my camera. My camera, my camera, my camera, my camera. Is it working yet, my camera? Oh, yeah, now you're working. Oh, there's another thing I was going to do. Is this design over here, the little house? Here's what the totality, the think, you go right up to the think tank. It's a W upside down with W-O-O. W-O-M-A-N, woman. You follow this letter, makes an N backwards. Once I join the center, I build a circus outside of this and a pyramid up on top. This is an R and this is an R. That's all it is upside down. R makes everything. R makes everything. See the little duck now? We made these on Sesame Street. You put your thumb over here and your hand over here, and you put the sock over your hand. This is one teardrop. This is another teardrop. See, it's just a teardrop. It's half. It's all alone. But when it comes over to you, here and here, you're on a seesaw. She's got her penis inside of you this time, instead of you being inside of her. You know why? Because men's legs seem to be a little bit stronger, so they can always hold the contact. If his legs are hard, it means his mind is hard, it means his dick is his legs. There's two legs that he binds against her. And if his dick is hard because he loves her, otherwise if he didn't love her, the bonds would loosen. And she would ask, what is happening? Your legs are no longer hard for me. And you stay in the bond. You stay in the bond and you travel together as one. One becomes the mind, one becomes the mind and the body. In the next world, you bring in another recipe. You are never without her. She is one half of your inspiration. She is not here, she is up there right now, but she is inside of you. And every time you get horny and you do it by yourself, it's only because she wants you to. She wants you to love it for the right reason. I'm not going to get into the master of all debations, because they despise the word, because they didn't understand what it meant. You don't even have to have the sex. It's all in your mind. Because you lose your mind once you have the orgasm. I'm fucking fire or something. Like you drank 10 beers or something. Or you turn over and it's like you saw a ghost. Holy fuck, who is that in my bedroom? Shit! Fuck, I spent all that money on that in 2 minutes to blow my load. Went to the casino, blew my load. Took an hour, made a little bit of a load. It's funny, eh? The way you can take in the sperm and put it in your pocket, but you don't want to shoot your load. The money is the spirit of sperm in numerology. Because the sperm has to, and the money has to. They both have to, for the survival of the body that was made in the world that it says it needs to survive based on the sex. And it does. Because everybody knows in 100 years if nobody has sex, we're not here anymore. Nobody at all. And that's where the light comes in. Raphael 7286. Oh, everything is brand new. My computers are all updated, brand new. They took away things that I had. They won't let me enter sites. And it's been telling me and guiding me. And Facebook, it's unbelievable. I'm doing this book and I feel like everybody is now involved. Although they haven't called me, although they haven't said anything to me or seen me, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing what they're putting on. I see the light. We are growing. This is amazing. This is just amazing. We don't need one in the front. We need everybody in the front. One in the front, one in the back, one in the front, one in the back. Where the ducks going? Now they got one in the back, one in the front, one in the front, one on the side, one in the back. He gave up first to be second so he can smell what's third and listen to who's in fourth. He was tired of being in the front and quack, 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 and what's going on in the back over there, they can't hear you. So he moves to the back and hears all the quack from the front to the back, then the duck flies away. For the winter time. The wind of the earth time. When the frozen Yale takes the vial on the ice. And that's why it must end before she freezes in February. That is the Valentine gift to us. The freezing of winter and the colds of February. That is what it is all about. my friends. I am only detailing and documenting the words from inside a vision. This is no more than an inspiration, a declaration of my thoughts in the diary of what is in my mind that can be told. I am no more than what they call one who says the hypothesis of this is this. And my teacher says, give me your thoughts. Well, my thoughts are my hypothesis, and you are all my teachers, and these are my thoughts. Raphael in the constellation of Pegasus, which is at the bottom of all of the other ones. And I could never understand the beehives I saw. I could never understand when I look up NGC. Angelo Media.com, Colorado Communication Reservations and Planifications of Vacations. What they have at the top of that hill, my friends, in Colorado, is a shaft that's bent like the Bridge of London. Raphael, let it be as that. Thank you.